Here we are, sat on the mat, as it were. The idea of this sequence is really just showing that yoga can be accessible to everybody, even if you're just sitting down. And so, not necessarily required to do all standing or standing asanas or postures to get to some important body parts and just take care of ourselves with a healthy morning practice. So today's focus will be on hips. We'll be doing 3 or 4 techniques for hips specifically. Yesterday we covered 4 basic or 5 different directions to move in which to wake up the body. Today we're going for the hips, and each day I'll try to bring something a little bit different so that you can take away and even create your own sequence, picking your favorite pieces, so to speak, the different postures, or selecting what areas of the body you want to work on the most. So let's get over here to the mat. And the first thing we'll do, this is a really strange and unusual yoga technique. I call it the bouncing butterfly, because generally with yoga, as you know, it's always a static posture or static progressive where you stay in one position and slowly with the breath, work deeper into it. Now this one is unique. It comes from the Pawanmuktasana series. And the idea is here, I put a brick behind my back just to not feel the cold of the wall. Cushion or pillow is fine as well. So the idea here is with the breath, exhaling, pushing down on the knees, open the hips, and then just quickly releasing. And then that bounce is your own tension there in the hips. So let me just get a little light over here. Like I said, technical issues, just getting used to the new surroundings here, but trying to get the lighting a little bit better for the videos here. So again, now 10 times on your own count, just pushing down, exhale, and quickly release. Close your eyes, and when you finish, if you finish before me, then just keep your hands, with the weight of the hands, just gently on top of the knees. Deep yogic breathing all the time through the nose. Exhale, pushing down, gently insisting, and quickly release. So go by your own count. Once you get to 10, just stop. Now, this isn't one to rush or to hurry. You're just getting to a part of the body, the hips there, that are generally very difficult to give good attention. So, okay, now if you've finished, just keep your hands on top of those knees for a while. Let's stay here for a couple breaths. Just the weight of our hands. Maybe feel a little bit more released in tension, a little bit more calm. Hips are a place where a lot of emotions can be stored. Sensitive area, so just be gentle. Okay, next thing we'll do is pointer finger. Yes, that's right. We're going to use a pointing finger, forefinger, right finger. Left leg is straight, off the mat, off the camera. A little technical issue, but really there's no secret. The foot's just like that. Right foot is on top of the knee. And the important part is this area here. This is we're working the hip and the upper thigh. So you take this finger, put it on your knee, and this is going to work a pointer here. And you want to go clockwise with it. Not moving the finger per se, but the whole upper leg, upper thigh, and the hip. That's what we're really after, is getting that hip socket to move with this guided direction. So go around, we're not counting. Just keep an eye and see how that works for you. You'll feel some movement down there in the hips, or the hip, the specific one we're going for here on the right hand side. And now, if you like, if you're comfortable with it, just close your eyes, slow it down, and add breath with the circle. So going up as you go to the top or the apex of the circle, and down, exhaling. So nice, gentle movement. And what you'll notice is on the exhale, with the breath there, you really get some extra release, and you can find your knee going closer to the floor if you're doing this correctly. But don't worry, if it's your first time, just takes a bit of getting used to. It's a rather unique technique, but just be patient. And whatever movement you're getting here, it's good. And one more time, up and around. And at the top of your next circle, just pause, and we'll go counterclockwise, so the other direction. Maybe open your eyes, make sure your circle's going well, your leg is, upper thigh and hip are moving, and then close your eyes and add the breath. And same thing, just on your own pace, nice and slow. And now final one, exhale. Release the finger to the floor, or hand to the floor. Lift that foot, take it off the knee, and let's just shake it off here. We'll do what I call window wipers. Do them here like this. So it's on the camera. You can have the leg straight as well. Just side to side a little bit. And now, left foot on top of the right knee there. Taking the left forefinger or pointy finger or guide to make your circle. And just rotating that upper thigh and the hip, making clockwise circle here. So again, close your eyes, add the breath, top of the circle, inhale, slow it down, down, exhale. You want to match your movement to your breath, not racing the breath to catch up with the movement. Again, this is like a self-care sequence, just body maintenance. Don't know how important the hips are until you hear about a hip injury or have a hip injury. They're not easy to remedy. Again, inhale up and exhale down. At the top of your next circle, the inhale, pause, and let's go back the other way, counterclockwise. And back up, inhale, and down, exhale. Inhale. And next exhale, release. Legs straight forward. I'm going to do window wipers like this. Although it's not on the camera. With the legs straight, it works a little bit better, in my opinion. And so now we'll go to the next butterfly position. I call this the assisted butterfly. And so we're going back here with the soles of our feet in contact, hands on the knees. This time we're using the breath, but we're keeping the hands on the knees the whole time. So pushing down this exhale, and then inhale, just cup it from underneath, bring it up to about 45 degrees, and then release back down, exhale. Again, no rushing or counting or forcing. We're just going with the breath, giving some nice gentle care to ourselves here, particularly the hips. That's the focus. Now, what you might find is that you're getting your knees closer to the floor, even after this short sequence we've already done, meaning is you've released a bit of tension, feel a little bit more comfortable. And this can help with sitting in the car, just walking. There's so many benefits. Coming up, inhale, down, exhale. Keep going. And inhale up. And release. Now, the next one's optional in the sense that you probably would be best to try it with a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, you could do it with a cushion. I'll even show you a variation if you're of a strong demeanor to using your fists. That's another option. The idea is to raise the lower back just a little bit in a butterfly position, lay it down. And this gives more gravity or more emphasis to opening the hips. So first thing to do is just lay down. Make sure you're in half bridge here. I'm gonna have to move the camera in the end, whether I like it or not. Okay, so we'll try here. We'll mark an X on the floor for next class. Okay, so you want to be in half bridge. So what does that look like? Looks like more little adjustment on the camera. There we go. Okay. So half bridge. Getting into it, heels of the glutes, shoulders flat, and just lifting up the hips. When you're here, when you have the hips lifted, you can take that block or a cushion or a pillow and put it on the flat spot, just the sacrum there, lower back for support. Now, if you want to do it with the fist, the way I do it is I take the fist like this, thumbs are up, and so the sacrum's on the top part of the forefinger, the outside of it, and the knuckle of the thumb. This can support as well. But the idea is to now, once you either have the brick or your fists, or even a cushion there, just put your feet together in butterfly position and let the gravity take hold. What you don't want to do is sit onto the block. You always want to be laid down flat first, getting onto the block, and also when you take it away, make sure you're laying down flat. Otherwise, you can do yourself quite a bit of uncomfort or even an injury by trying to sit up and down on top of a block. I don't recommend it. So, palms up, feet together, and just stay here for a few moments, some breaths, some minutes. And when you're breathing, deeply. Maybe just concentrate on some of the exhalations or all of them if you want. Feeling like at each exhalation, your knees are dropping closer to the floor. Hence the hips are releasing more of the tension. The gravity is just pulling you down in a gentle, nice way. You should be feeling quite relaxed now, hopefully. Definitely some well-timed attention spent here to this area. Now bring the knees together, lift the hips, remove the block or your fists or cushion. And what we're going to do now is a restorative yoga posture, what I call power shavasana, where we're using the wall and we're just laying flat with against on our backs. So scoot up to the wall as close as you can. Get there as close as possible. Let's see if this comes out like camera. It looks like everything's there. Okay, good. So you have your legs straight. This was the one we did the other day. This is just a standard power shavasana. Now this one, since we're doing hips, I say let's do a hip one. So hey, now we're on an inverted vertical butterfly. You have your feet touching, knees are here, and the elbows just below, and just pushing or just holding or insisting gently forward towards the wall with the hands. Close your eyes, and yes, I consider this to be a nice relaxing posture. This would be the butterfly shavasana. Close your eyes, deep yogic breathing. Just focus on the rise and fall of the abdomen. Enjoy the moment. Now, if you want to continue here, I encourage you to do so. But for the video clip here, I'll end the practice at this moment. So, bringing your knees together, just roll to one side, hands underneath your head, A little bit of realignment here on our sides. And now with both hands, pushing yourself up off the mat. That's it for today. And thank you very much for joining. Please subscribe to the Michael Sands Yoga, Meditation, Skateboard, and CrossFit channel. And hope to see you again soon. Hope you enjoyed the class and have a great day.